I want to wish a very special happy birthday to Hillary Clinton, who turned 70 today. I know. What do you get for the woman who almost had everything? I don't know what you went for. My guess is what my guess is she wished for something with the words Russian, pee, and tape in it, but I don't know. President Trump, believe it or not, tweeted a birthday message to Mrs. Clinton this morning. He wrote, "Crooked Hillary's little happy birthday cake is garbage compared to Mar-a-Lago. Most beautiful chocolate cake you've ever seen. Sad, fake cake, hashtag lock her up, hashtag happy 70. So that's nice. That's bigly of him. President Trump's approval rating is at a new low, or maybe I should say at a new low. According to the latest Fox News poll, President Trump has a 38% approval rating and only 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's very low. Turns out bringing the country to the brink of nuclear war while golfing every day isn't playing as well with the voters as he'd hoped. And yet still, 83% of Republican voters approve of Trump's performance so far, which is astonishing. I feel like he could have been the captain of the Titanic, and these people would say, he's steering it like it is, you know? So the poll is especially painful because it comes from Fox News, and they love Trump. This is the lowest rating Trump has ever been given by Fox. But the good news is the president still has a very high opinion of himself, and that's all that really matters. President Trump was on Fox. He was on the Fox Business Channel last night, where he shared a bit of detail about this wall he so inexplicably wants to build.
You think of a wall as a wall. But honestly, you do need some see-through ability, because you don't know if you do pure concrete, which is a wall, then you can't see who's on the other side. You know, you have a wall that's this thick, and you can't see who's on the other side. So we're going to need some see-through, and we're going to take a look at the wall, and we're going to get it built, and it's going to be quite the wall.
It's quite an interview, too. So that was Lou Dobbs. In between... While Lou was picking and eating bugs out of Trump's hair, the president whined about the media. And I think the underlying message from this clip you're about to see is, why won't everybody love me?
What could be more fake than CBS and NBC and ABC and CNN? When you look at some of these stories, and when you look at the amount of negative, I know when I do well and when I do badly. I know a good story from a bad story. But when you have a really good story and they make it bad, I'll say to my wife, "Oh, tonight I'm going to enjoy watching television because I did great. And wait till you see this." And then they put it on and it's like, oh, that's not so good.
All I have to say is, poor Melania laying there listening to this, wishing she was back home in Transylvania where they don't have television. Really, I feel for her. Donald Trump has done 18 of the 23 sit-downs interviews he's granted as president with Fox. And though to some it might seem like he's doing it because they coddle him, the truth is some of the questions these Fox anchors ask are pretty hard-hitting.
You have accomplished so much in that 9 months.
The market's up 25% since you were won.
Given your ability, your successes, how are we going to get that across to the American people?
Some of the media trying to say that you weren't attentive, but the people on the ground thought your response was pitch perfect.
Who's been your biggest opponent? Has it been Democrats resisting? Has it been fake news media? Has it been deep state leaks?
You're also one of the most loved and respected.
I would say that also.
How does that feel?
By the way, we can't show you the rest of that interview because ABC won't let us show an old man taking off his pants. But suffice it to say, things got very sexy. President Trump today released 2,800 classified files, these files that have been kept away from the public related to the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Turns out JFK was not assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald. He choked to death on a fidget spinner. Trump was expected to release more than 3,000 files, but he held some back because law enforcement and foreign affairs agencies asked him to. The president ordered those agencies to report back in 180 days, and he said in the memo he had no choice but to accept some redactions in the files rather than, quote, allow potentially irreversible harm to our nation's security, which makes you wonder, what the hell is it? Meanwhile, yesterday, he tweeted that the files were so interesting. But I mean, do we really believe he read 3,000 pages of files? Maybe John Kelly read them out loud while he ate fried chicken in the bathtub. Maybe. Do you love clicking buttons and subscribing to things? Then click the button to subscribe to my channel, and you'll finally be happy.